Young Justice, episode 4 review. Now, I particularly didn't like episode 3. I thought that episode wasn't needed and it really didn't move the story forward. So, coming into episode 4, I knew we were still going to be on Mars, but I'm like, okay, let's see what's going to happen. And okay, something happened. Something really happened. Um, I'm just gonna get straight to it. Apparently, they killed Superboy, and we don't know what's gonna happen because it's week by week. But for now, we're gonna say okay. And everybody has PTSD from Kid Flash because they still haven't brought him back, and maybe he'll never be brought back. But man, that was a very great episode. They wrapped up the storyline of who killed uh the king of Mars, and it they they took it to a level to make you really feel, in a sense, emotional for the character, because it took me by surprise. It's like you actually felt the pain. It's like, wait, what? He's like, is he really dead? And then they did the end credit scene of Miss Martian crying. I give the episode an A+, and I looked on Twitter and you can see everybody is devastated. And with Young Justice is very different than all the other TV shows. It's like, he's coming back. Kid Flash hasn't been back for years now. So I look back through the material of the promos that they gave for Superboy. All of his promos through the trailers were of these Mars excursions. I didn't see anything that was past Mars. So even if he's not dead, I don't think he's coming back for a while. But we'll see. Maybe he'll be back next episode and everything will be fine. But that's not how the creators usually operate. It takes time. And it was just an emotional scene, especially when, as he's going for the bomb, you see the green stuff. And in my mind, I'm like, is that kryptonite? And it would make sense. It would be kryptonite. I don't know what the the other characters are doing, the ones from the future. I don't know. Everybody's speculating that they save Superboy, but you see his body imprint like locked in the rocks and they can't get to him because, as you know, Martians do not like heat and Superman does not like kryptonite. So it was like the perfect bomb to keep them away. So the episode was just brilliant. They wrapped up the Martian storyline and drew us right back into a new one. And the only sad thing I can say about Young Justice is that somehow they're giving you a 20-minute episode, but sometimes it feels like it's longer, but it feels like you watched a movie in an episode. And this felt like a very, even though it was 20 minutes, it felt like it was 45 minutes you were watching, and it just got more interesting and more better. And I think this is great for the season. But everybody that was, I guess, expecting all these characters, the original cast, to come back and hang out, I don't think that will be happening. And I knew something was up when all season they were talking about the wedding, all season. Cause I'm like, man, they really care about this wedding, and they keep talking about it and talking about it. And for them to do what they did to Superboy, man, that's cold, because they built you up for something and then they took it away. Um, it's just an emotional, great episode, and to all the Young Justice fans out there, this is going to be tough because knowing how they work, Superman could be back the next episode. Superboy could be back the next episode, or he could be going for the rest of the season. We might not see him until season 5. I don't know where they're gonna go, but I I love this season. I hated the last episode because I felt like it just dragged on. There wasn't really any purpose to it, but they picked it right back up and doing what Young Justice does best, taking us to a new storyline and making us get reinvested even more. Because I was wondering how they're going to get everybody after episode 3 like back and reinvested and, you know, really hook them. And then this happens. It's like, oh, okay, this is how they're going to do it. And man, it's just, I love this show so much, and you love the characters, so it's very tough to see what happened. But hopefully they'll bring him back, and if we don't see him by episode 7, he's not coming back for the rest of the season. They're gonna wrap that up probably years later because this is what they do. But I can't wait for everybody who's a fan to actually watch the episode. Man, this is great. Well, not great, but sad, but you know there's more to come, and there's underlying plots and stories still to go on. So, man, this is my review. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time. And make a comment.